Hello my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, the crashiest city simulator out there right now. We'll see how many crashes we get for this video, but something tells me it's going to be more than 0. I will be surprised if it is less than 1. It won't be less than 1. Don't you worry. So today, we are continuing with New Tiny Town, which exists because Old Tiny Town is having a crashing problem. So maybe someday it'll be fixed. That day is not today, unfortunately. But that's okay. There's still plenty for us to do here. We got lots of adorable little suburbs here to build out. Let's not do that, actually. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. We got the space for it. My goal for this video is to not have myself on mute for 90% of it. I don't know how long I was on mute for the last one, to be honest. I also don't know which one I'm building here. It looks like NA. So my goal for this episode, A, not to crash too much. B, can we get to 10,000? Can we get to 10,000 in one video? That would be like the goal. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get to a population of 10,000 today. And if that means we got to cut out to a time lapse, so be it. What happened? Why are you changing? All the zoning's moving around. That's something that happens as the terrain deforms, I think. You start to see pulls the zoning around a little bit, and I don't know why. And I'll never find out. I will never look into it. Because my primary concern right now is to just get things done before the game crashes. Why is this not? Oh, it's on the wrong side. Fair enough. Luckily we have 60-second autosaves, and it only blips for about half a second, so we're not losing too much time. I think what I might do is put businesses in here. Why not? There's a lot of people living in this neighborhood. Yeah, this looks nice. I like this. And again, people are walking because there's nowhere for them to park. We could probably tuck another parking lot around somewhere as well. In fact, tucking the parking lot back behind might not be a terrible idea either. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Looks like that demand's too low to be able to just spam that. Alright, what's going on over here? Let's see. Have we unlocked anything that we haven't placed yet? No. Are we making money yet? No. But as we learn from the first tiny town, it is actually going to be quite difficult for us to start making any money. So let's not be too hard on ourselves. I might put a little medium density complex near the high school. Do I want to do that? Maybe some row houses. We'll do it like that. That'll be weird. I like that. That's a fun little alley. We can put a little walking path in here. In fact, we should probably be doing that in a few places. Just like that. Look at that. Beautiful little zigzag. Fits like a glove. Yep, look at that. I'm breaking the zoning already. There we go. Make it happen. That was beautiful. I can't believe I was able to tuck that in there. I'm just going to do that, and then if they want to get over there, they can just do the short little walk. Same with probably here. You can just walk over there. These are the smallest little walking paths, and yet I feel like they achieved so much. Yeah, it's breaking the zoning. That's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, this never got connected. There we go. I like putting in these catwalks. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but when I used to walk to school, I had a friend that I would meet on the way. And there'd be a little catwalk like this between two streets, just to get to his house a little bit faster. And that always stands out to me. It's like a core memory. I guess I may as well use this space here since whatever happened there. Yeah, there's no reason for the city to not be walkable. You know, if you want to get to the main road, there you go. I'd like to get this one where it doesn't disturb a house, but I don't think we're going to be able to pull that off. This one doesn't seem to want to work either. Well, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. This one here. Yeah, why not? Why not get a little catwalk here? If you lived here and your friend lived here, You don't have to walk all the way around. We'll give you a nice little shortcut. Same with through here. This is one of the ones that makes sense to me, to just cut right through there. Same with this. Of course, that's the one that just breaks everything. Okay, that's fine. I'll rezone those eventually. But for now, I do like how those look. And we can always put some fences or some trees up, things like that, just to make it fit in a little bit nicer. Let's get a few more houses in here now that all this is busted up. At least it's done being busted up. By ourselves, by our creating of a walking city, a walkable city. We did this to ourselves. Is there anywhere else that we've not zoned? These are all walkable too. I like these work. Naturally hilly. I like it. Although I don't like... What's going on here? Oh, those are just cranes in the distance that I haven't loaded yet. I'm still afraid to play with any of the graphics settings right now because the game has not crashed for 9 minutes. That's some kind of record. Oh, okay. Just zone those and then they just lose all interest. Fine. So be it. A couple little convenience stores out here. Is that a shape that I'm allowed to zone? Alright. Industry. Looks like there's some demand for this again. What I'd really like to do is get some of this stuff going. Can I take a look again where our natural resources are so I don't accidentally put a rock mine somewhere that we don't want it? I'm okay with rock mining over here. Maybe not in the water. 40 people can work there, that's not bad. Give us a few jobs. The other thing that we should probably think about doing is a little bit of farming. Put a little animal farm here. Maybe not here. Maybe it's something that you take a little dirt road out. Let's make it a little windy. Yeah, something like that. I like that. And then, of course, people need to live out here. And maybe we put a few stores here, just so it feels like farmers markets, maybe? I don't know. I might leave these spread out like this. I was going to put in the other houses, but this might be fine. It's already level 2. So it's this one, basically. How's this doing? Is this filling up? No, it's completely empty still. Just looks like it's filling up because it's on a big hill. 10,000 might be an impossible goal. We'll still try. Alright, that's plenty of industry. Only a few smokestacks whenever you're building tiny, and that's alright. Alright, we got more of that medium demand. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this road here. That around. I wish we had to move it so I could just smooth out some of these, but that's okay. These power lines are going to be in our way. Let's just work around them. Okay, we need to move this one at least. At this point, we may as well just move all of them. May as well move these underground. This is all sorts of jank. How has this been allowed to happen? What? There we go. We got there in the end. The long way around. See, this is one where I feel like I want to do a little parking lot maybe right here and then build around it. Oh, that could be fun. Yeah, actually. Let me just think about this, because I need to resize some of this, I think, to make this work. But if we basically did this, that pretty much fills in itself. I'm just wondering, do I complete these lines here? I think we do it like that. I think I like that. Now I should be alternating NA and EU, because what happens if I don't is we run the risk of one of these buildings or two of these buildings getting abandoned at the same time and then rebuilding as one larger zoned plot. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and make sure that that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. I think I want to take another 2-lane road and effectively just do this with it. Just so I can, squiggly suburbs off of both sides here. Yeah, we'll think about that. I like having this little gap too. Lets me put a tree or something in there. It's beautiful. Work of art. People zip over here to park. Yeah, these will be necessary for places like this. I might crank up the parking fee on parking lots for now, just to try to offset the cost of operating here. I don't see any issues with the rent being too high though. Nobody's complaining. So we're doing well so far. Jobs, we're doing well. There is a little bit of unemployment, and I'll bet... Actually, I'm not going to make any bets. Oh, yeah, not what I expected. It's poorly educated people. So I think poorly educated is if you just have an elementary school education. So there's not enough jobs for those people. I think I like putting offices in with industry. Little places that the administrative tasks for these businesses get done. Eventually. Although they're usually like software companies. What can you do? Doesn't hurt to have a few little stores every once in a while. Especially next to the school. Let's see if those don't have bad slopes. We could fix some of this, but I like the sloping terrain. I've also forgotten that we're using the real traffic. No, let's get rid of this. This doesn't need to be there. You don't need traffic light there. Yield signs are good enough. I can probably do the same thing at this dirt road. That should help. Yeah, I've almost forgotten that we've got that full traffic on because there's just not too many people driving around, which is great. I like that the parking lots get used. It's like more demand for little twisty suburban roads. Put them in over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Does break these zones up, though. Break things up so we can get tiny buildings in. Like these little roads, they're just basically cul-de-sacs. That one's pretty much useless. Just all these little fractal roads, basically. I don't know, there's something relaxing about doing this. It's hard to explain. And then not connecting them up. I don't know. Connecting them with little walking paths is just, it just feels nice, you know? I almost want to start just closing these off. The thing is, though, is it really messes with the zoning. They do look nice, though. Clearly defined dead ends. Where you can make a nice little turn to get out. Maybe I will do this. Even though it jeopardizes some of the space, makes some of the space unusable. That's my only gripe with it. Like if I start doing it here, we're going to start losing zoning. Look at that. Nope, can't do it there. Those are too close. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Part of me thinks it looks cool. It looks better if you get them all, though. Stop missing some. I mean, I don't think I hate it. I just wish you could zone on it. I did miss one over here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like the cul-de-sac roundabout streets, or do you like the ones that just kind of end? And then cars can just make a little U-turn at the end. You tell me what you think. And maybe this will be the only one, because I can always go in and put in the roundabouts later. See, the only issue I have with the way that I've done this is you get a street like Walnut Lane, it's got 2 houses on it. And that's it. That's all that will ever be. But then Poplar Lane over here, this has a decent number of houses. I don't know, it's really luck of the draw, isn't it? You know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm okay with it. Some of these streets being and not filled in. That's annoying. Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much. I don't know which sides this would go on. Oh, it's the wrong one. Let's just get rid of that. Oh my gosh. We're a tiny town. No kidding. Every time that pop-up comes up, I think the game's crashing. Every time. Oh, the Rock Musician Mansion. That'll be fun. That's not a tiny house. They get a big house. Now, they would probably live at the end of a cul-de-sac somewhere. But where can we fit this? they'd be like right here. They'd be the house with the big yard. I like that. They got a little pool in the back. Look at this place. It's beautiful. The city's actually already coming together quite nicely. Now we've unlocked coal. I think we should probably start our coal over here. We should probably do it now. Buy these two. And then I'm thinking I just use this dirt road. Maybe bring it out to here. What's this little curve at the end? Who did this?
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Surely that'll never be a problem. I can't quite reach that last little bit. That's okay. Just a couple little industrial buildings out there. I think that looks nice. Yeah, we're digging up coal. Look at that. Big coal. Full skill grinding. Let's go. Is this already making us a ton of money? Or is it making itself a ton of money is maybe the better question. 222 employees. See, that's what I love to see. Work for the uneducated. And then I suppose we need a post office at some point. So we may as well get one set up here. And now we get to start. Well, actually doesn't look... Oh no, go away please. It doesn't look like we need any mailboxes. That one post office is sufficient for the town. Go away. Our tiny town cannot handle that right now. Maybe an internet. Put an internet in by the high school. Does that cover the whole city? Not quite. But do we need it out here in farmland? Probably not. But we could do this. See, the thing about this is... How do we even see how much that extended it? Oh, I guess if we go to place a new one. It didn't. It didn't even extend it. It says that it does. Who knows? It's a mystery. I'm sure that tornado won't hit us. High crime. High crime is still an issue. Why? Do we need more police? We can always just get more police. It's just not enough police out there patrolling. 30 people work at this station. Oh, it's full. Good. Love to see it. Oh, we've got some of the mixed housing too. This will be fun to start filling in over here. Oh, it doesn't fit in there. Unless it's big. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. No, it never fits in there. What the heck? Really? I guess not. Well, that's fine. There we go. That's why we've got the parking. That actually looks good. I actually like this. I like how this has turned out. Yeah, these are tiny buildings. Treasure Trove Comics. At some point, maybe we set up a bus stop. I don't know. We've only got 2,600 people. I feel like public transit is going to be more expensive than it will be worth at this scale. Lack of entertainment. Yeah, okay. People need small playgrounds. Because I've already put in all these walking paths, they're all in the way now. I'm trying to not take out too many structures. There we go, that's working out for us. I love it. I love how this is already working. You know, we don't need a playground out here, but why not? If you find yourself out here at the water pump, enjoy yourself. Again, we've got some options for farming. We should probably get over to those lakes. Yeah, it's not going to take much to get there. Why don't we just do this? See, now we've got the 4-lane. This is kind of our main road in Tiny Town. At some point, we'll probably get this highway to connect up to here, similar to how this one does. I don't know why this one's got this weird double trumpet thing. I guess it's so that you can expand out this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Sort of. That sort of makes sense. I don't really like it. Maybe that's a feature of the real San Francisco. I don't know. I don't live there. Who knows? Who knows anything? How's traffic looking over here? There is absolutely no traffic issues anywhere in the city. But again, I almost want to do... Oh, not like that. Are you seriously gonna do this to me again? This road's perfect. How dare you? Let me just be sad about this for a moment. Okay, I'm doing better now. Is that another tornado? Is this necessary? Does there need to be a tornado right where I am? Yeah, that's right. Just smack talk that tornado out of existence. What happened here? Come on. I think I understand what's happening, actually. I don't like it, but I understand it. There we go. I understood enough to be able to fix it. Our previously stated goal of 10,000 was grossly overestimating what we could do at this stage in the game. Just gonna be honest with you. I was not thinking. Polaris Suites, you love to see that one. Polaris Suites are a staple. I'm gonna put them over here because this is closer to a parking lot. It's gonna give us some massive well-being as well. And it looks nice. I don't know, I just like the Polaris Suites. It's not a tiny building. If anything, it looks massive compared to the rest of Tiny Town. But that's okay. Signature buildings are allowed to be signature, you know? They get away with it. I don't know, how are we feeling about this little cul-de-sac section here? I'm gonna have to wait and see how people weigh in on that to kind of tell me what to think about how to do it. Oh, that's different than what I thought I was going to do. Oh, that's not even part of that street. There we go. Had a little car accident. That's okay. It happens. Little fender bender. Is anybody hurt? No, no casualties. Also the tornadoes, no casualties. Have we had any casualties from anything? Not really. It's a tiny town. All of the problems are just small ones. Tiny town, tiny problems, you know? Everything's fine. Everything's great, even. The little shops of convenience. There we go. I kind of like this. I don't know if I'd want to live here. If you lived over here, you got a few little twists and turns to get out of here. But it's not that bad. There's no through traffic, though. It's like if you live here, you just gotta zip, 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 and then you're out. Yeah, it's not so bad. It would be nice to have options, maybe. Like if you live here and you want to go to your friend's house and your friend lives here, you'd probably want to be able to drive straight there, but you can't. Maybe you could. Maybe we could turn one of these into a connecting road. I don't know. Right now they're all kind of separate communities. They're just close to each other. They're walkable. You can walk between them, but that's about it. Driving's a bit of a pain if you want to get from place to place. What can you do? You know what, I said our goal was 10,000 and we hit 3,400. We doubled our population. That's not quite the goal, but I also overestimated what I could do without even having high density structures unlocked. Now, how close are those? Not very. 3 milestones to go and we get it. So maybe next episode, maybe our goal is Big Town. I don't know if that's feasible. We'll have to think about it. But for now, let me know what you think about New Tiny Town. And don't forget, where you can still mourn Old Tiny Town in the comments. Leave an F. Leave an RIP. Someday, fingers crossed, but maybe whenever the next hotfix or next update or whatever comes out, next DLC maybe, if we're unlucky. Next patch, we'll go back and we'll see if I can make Tiny Town 1 work again, because I would love to go back and continue working on it, because it's got Tiny Circle City, it's got the tiny waterfront. We don't have a tiny waterfront here. Is there even a place for a tiny waterfront? Maybe over here. Yeah, we'll have access to this. This might be a nice little place to do a tiny waterfront someday. Tiny Circle City, will we do Tiny Circle City? We could. since this was the original home of the first circle city in Cities Skylines too. We could do a tiny circle city right here, kind of in memory. A much smaller one than old tiny circle city. At some point I'd like to do tiny hexagon city. A little tiny hive. Maybe we do it over here. I don't know. A lot of things to think about. Anyway, if you're enjoying this and you want to see where this little adventure goes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for notifications. Look at all these industrial vehicles coming in to pick up the cargo. We'll have to get a tiny little rail system set up at some point as well. But we'll worry about that later. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for sticking around. Even though it's a new tiny town. I'm sure some people were attached to the old tiny town. Believe me, I was too, and I would love to go back to it if it ever works. But for now, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.